Welcome back to Magoo's Views. So J. Cole has a new podcast, and in this podcast, he was talking about Kanye West and how Kanye West really did open up his perspective and change his mind on how he approaches hip hop. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole stated that as he was growing up, he was rapping about things that really didn't pertain to his regular life. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about street life and stuff like that. When he says, I was just a regular dude, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Of course, everybody knows J. Cole used to hoop and all that kind of stuff. But he's like, when Kanye West came around, and Kanye's been around since the late 90s, stuff like that. But he really did break out in the early 2000s, Especially if you look at the blueprint, man, like you really see that production. Remember, Kanye produced Takeover for Jay-Z, Kanye produced a lot of those hits, H to the Izzo and everything like that on the blueprint. So Kanye as a producer has been around for a while. Kanye first dropped his solo project, The College Dropout, in the early 2000s, and J. Cole was really talking about that and how he was in college when the song came out, when the album came out, and how it really did change because he was like, man, he was a regular dude talking about, his perspective, but he was making it interesting, Kanye was like, he was a backpack rapper, especially when he came out. The College Dropout is a classic. It's one of my favorite Kanye albums to this day. It's one of the best, in my personal opinion, hip-hop debuts of, of this time, of all time in hip-hop. It really was, man. He had a bunch of features, a bunch of hits on that album, and he just followed up with the next, I say it all the time, Kanye's first 5 albums, I think, are classics, in my personal opinion, especially those first 3. Goodness gracious, man. If you weren't around that time, definitely go back and do your history, man. Like, that was a really special time, when Kanye really did came out. But like J. Cole said, like, Kanye made it normal for the normal guys, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, I like Jay-Z. Jay-Z was some street dude, I love Tupac. At the same time, at the end of the day, that's a facade of what I'm rapping. But when he came around, that really did, make it like, all right, cool, I can do the same thing, you know what I mean? And I think that is one of the special things about Kanye. Kanye really did open up the door, for regular deglars to be like, yo, man, just rap. Make it interesting, you know what I'm saying? And he really did. He really, truly did, to this day. And now here's another thing. I've done videos on the fall off. And everything like that, and how excited I am for the album when it does come out. But I also say it in the fall off, who do I think J. Cole's going to become that? Because Kanye did go at J. Cole in the Like That remix, you know what I'm saying? In the whole Kendrick and Drake battle. Before Kendrick even responded real for you, Kanye West came out with the Like That remix when he was on it. And he was going in, on Drake. And he said something about, it was like a post about J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested to see how the fall off is now, because I stated that, man, J. Cole might be coming at Kanye for what Kanye said to him. But now after hearing this podcast, it changed my mind a little bit. Like, okay, he's giving him his props. But also remember, J. Cole did go at Kanye in the False Prophets, you know what I'm saying? But he was talking about how much he loved and adored him and stuff like that, and how he fell from grace in his personal opinion. And Kanye, let's keep it a buck. Kanye, throughout the years, has said some wild stuff. Kanye West has said some very wild things in the news, you know what I'm saying? Same time, as an artist, to me, he's still one of my favorite hip-hop artists of all time. I think he's one of the best hip-hop artists of all time. That's just my personal opinion. Just from his catalog and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, when it first started out, man, he had hits. And it kind of, it's kind of like a roller coaster, up and down. But overall, man, I think Kanye is one of the most prolific hip-hop figures of all time, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's really debatable how prolific he is to the culture, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we do got to hold him accountable for the wild things he has said, you know what I mean? Regardless if we agree with or not. But at the same time, I do agree with J. Cole, man. Kanye really did change the game for a lot of guys, especially J. Cole's generation, like the Drakes, J. Cole himself, like the Kanyes, like the Big Sean's. Like, think about it, Big Sean and everybody, you know what I'm saying? He was with, good music and everything like that. So yeah, Kanye, man, really has made an impact on hip hop, man. Like, I'm interested to see Bully. Like I said, I'm interested to see his album Bully, because he said that's going to be a solo project where he's just solo producing it, which I'm really interested to see how that sounds sonically and everything like that, and how he is rapping. You know what I mean? Even though we know Kanye got writers. So yeah, man, tell me what you guys think about this news. Tell me what you think about J. Cole's thoughts on Kanye West and everything like that. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see y'all soon.